Valley Bank, Christie Sports, Colorado About Rentals, Duckles Construction, Honey Stinger, Letson Enterprises, Nordic Excavating, Resort Group, Steamboat Specialties, Truffle Pig, and Carl's Tavern.
Let people know that all their cans and bottles can be recycled up through.
Thank you.
July 4th, ski jumping extravaganza at Howelsen Hill in Steamboat Springs. Today is the culminating day. Culminating with the Elimination Ski Jump competition. We'll be getting underway here shortly, folks. It's a great time the thank-yous right now. Our judges today, like yesterday, Scott Johnson came in from Park City. Thanks, Scott. We got Elisa Mann, Alan Belsaw, Nick O'Hara, I believe Sally Ritter might have stepped away. This is distance only today. A little bit unique. In fact, not quite sure we're using the judges, but thank you for being here yesterday. It is very critical. We've got our markers heading up there. Brooke Graham, chief of district. We'd love to see you making your way if you're not up there already.
Today's competition will be distance only. Distance is king. In a typical ski jump competition, there will be judges using a max score of 20 and then a deduction system for anything that would be worthy of the deduction. Style points are based on the in-run position, the takeoff, the flight, and the landing. Today, anything goes as long as you don't touch before that white line. So right as we get to the flats, you see the white line at the base of the jump. You must carry your landing all the way through that part, that line.
For the dark horse, class 16 for the young guns, 14 for the up and comers, and we're still waiting on the last class where the coaches want that. Sounds good, thank you.
All right, like Little Ants, we see the ski jumpers heading up the magic carpet, we call it, all taking their place at the very top of the HS75 on the looker's left. Skiers right, lookers left of the hill.
That's from Gilbert.
And elimination jump format.
National Anthem, all that. We got jumpers at the top. Just to start the comp here.
They're ready to cue.
Yeah, I think we get the show going.
Should I go ahead?
Hang on.
A few more markers. Whoever is queuing for the national anthem, we need at least a minute heads up down here at the bottom. So when you're ready for a minute away, let me know.
Mr. Nolting is on the national anthem on the laptop in the shack, so he's ready to cue when you guys give him the 1 minute.
Are we good to go with the 1 minute then?
All right, big thanks to Paul Andrews, our technical delegate today, the chief of competition, Glenn Jones, and doing double duty today, U16, U18 head coach Carl Denny, also acting as the assistant technical delegate.
I mean, everyone's staged and ready, guys, if we want to just go ahead with the national anthem. Yeah, I think set that down. Go ahead and cue it up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to ask you to please face the flag right over here by the announcer's tent. Please remove all of your headgear, hats, and your national anthem. Happy July 4th. Happy birthday, America! Let's get this competition started. First athlete up today, we call him OD1. His name is Oscar Dalzell. He is a U14 athlete, 13 years old. He'll be followed by Haley Braybeck, Anna Zigman, Ethan Maines, Nathan Rind, Owen Park, Jackson Shute, Macy Olden, Seth Rothschild, Nico Bowdry, Eva Monado, Isaac Larson, Emma Russell, Kai McKinnon, Ella Wilson, Augie Repke, Arthur Tyrone, Ronan Woods, Tess Arnone, and more.
All right, Joey, we've got our first jumper on the bar. Austin Johnson at 12 years old.
Austin's a scratch today, John.
Oscar Dalzell from the Steamboat Springs Winter Sports Club at 13 years old, our first jumper.
Austin had an unfortunate mountain bike accident the day before the competition. We wish Austin the best. Leading us off, Oscar Dalzell wearing bib number 3, Steamboat Springs Winter Sports Club. Hey, John, what a morning, huh? What a way to get started over there on Yampa Street.
It's a perfect morning for some ski jumping out here at Howelsen Hill. This elimination jump format. We've got about 45 jumpers here in this first round. We're going to narrow it down to 32. So nothing like getting right out of the gate and having pressure on for your first jump. There's no trial round, no practice. Joey, we are rolling.
This is Liam DeMong, Park City Ski and Snowboard. I believe he is 11 years old. You might recognize the last name. Liam DeMong getting us started as a 4-jumper. Give him a big round of applause. Gets that chin across the line first.
39.5.
All right, Liam, the 4-jumper, making sure that our markers are ready, our judges are ready, and our announcers are ready, which is always a good idea.
Touch and go. 39.5 meters for Liam DeMong. Oscar Dalzell, I see the familiar suit. You'll see several of his teammates today wearing the same suit. 13 years old, a student at the Steamboat Springs Middle School.
Number 3, Oscar Dalzell on bottom.
Here we go, that's starter Michelle Lene getting us rolling up top. Here he comes, through the curve, in flight.
Eric Lynch is going.
Nice job, OD1.
47 meters, 47.0.
He's going to like this one, folks. 47 meters. Getting us started here in the competition. Next up, U16 Ski Jumper, 15 years old, Haley Braybeck. She'll be sporting bib number 4 today.
Joey, one of the great things about this competition, the boys and the girls are competing together. The Olympians and the juniors are competing together. And with our format, the younger jumpers get a little higher starts to get more speed so they can get more flight for the crowd down here below.
Here's Haley. What a nice looking jump from Haley Braybeck.
Eric Lynch is jumping. Number 46 is his bib.
Thank you.
38.5 meters, 38.5.
38.5 meters for Haley Braybeck. Nice job, Haley.
Billy, any recruiting you could do for markers down there would be very welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for an upgrade, we've got the best seats in the house available to you. If you feel like getting to know the sport a little bit better, head on up to the left side there. We could use a few more markers. It's a volunteer position. Best seat in the house. Don't be bashful. Step right on up. Another 4 or 5 markers would be ideal as we get into these older groups. These kids are gonna fly.
Number 5, Anna Zigman on bottom.
Here comes Anna Zigman. She's on the junior national team. 18 years old, out of the Minneapolis Ski Club, Anna Zigman. What a beautiful flight right there.
1.5 meters, 51.5.
All right, next up, bib number 6, 13 years old, Ethan Maines, Steamboat Springs Winter Sports Club.
Ethan Maines on bar.
Sliding out on the bar, Ethan Maines. We call him the Flying Hawaiian. Here comes Ethan. Beautiful jump. Gets way over those skis. Nice job, Ethan.
59 meters, showing 59.0.
59 meters for Ethan Maines. Next up, another 13-year-old athlete from the Steamboat Springs Winter Sports Club, wearing bib number 7, Nathan Rind.
Nathan Rind on bar.
Were you guys asking if you could help? Can kids help Mark?
What a jump from Nathan!
57 meters, 57.0.
57 meters for Nathan.
Bib number 8, Owen Park on bar.
Here comes the man in the Golden Dome, Owen Park.
Yes, you guys can mark if you'd like.
Bib number 8, Owen Park, man in the Golden Dome.
47 meters, 47.0.
14 years old, out of the Steamboat Springs Winter Sports Club, 47 meters. His teammate, 13-year-old Jackson Shute, also 13 years old, bib number 9. He slides out on the bar.
Got one on its way.
Jackson Shute on bar.
A lot of these kids, multi-sport athletes, Ethan, Nathan, and Jackson, all playing on the same U13 soccer team. Yours truly is their coach. Look at that jump from Jackson Shute. Gets himself down the hill, approaching P. That'll be close to 60.
57 meters, 57.0.
57 meters for Jackson Shute. Here comes another junior national team member. She's out of Park City ski and snowboard. Her name is Macy Olden, 18 years old. We are still in the dark horse category. Here comes Macy. This is the in run, through the curve, up over the knoll. Look at those skis come apart in a nice V position, safely to the ground and across the line. Waiting on the distance.
58 meters, 58.0.
It is really tight. 58 meters from Macy Olden. As John mentioned before, this dark horse category will start from a higher bar. As we get into the more skilled jumpers, if you will, more experienced, they will come down closer to the takeoff point. We are trying to create more speed and an equal level playing field for this competition. Seth Rothschild, Park City Ski and Snowboard, up next. Bib number 11, here's Seth. Look at him get down that hill. He might be the first one to get us over that 60-meter mark.
60.5, 60.5.
And he does. 60.5 meters for Seth Rothschild. Longest jump of the day so far.
Bib number 12, Nico Baldry on bar.
Our youngest competitor in the field today, 12-year-old Nico Baldry. 2 days ago found himself on the beach in Hawaii. Yesterday started a hockey camp, and today he's on the HS-75 in the elimination jump competition. jumped over 60 meters yesterday. Looks like he might be close again today, John.
And Joey, I'm going to do an age check on you because I went to the books. He, by competition year, is 12. Nico hasn't hit his 12th birthday yet. 11 years old, ladies and gentlemen.
11 years old and 63 meters for Nico Bowdry.
Eva Monado on bar.
My money's on Nico making it to the next round, Joey.
That's some pretty safe money right there at 63. He's looking pretty good. Next up, bib number 13, Eva Monado, one of the most graceful jumpers on the mountain today. Eva, multi-sport athlete. You can tell by the double thigh slap, she might not have liked it as much as she thought she would.
Number 20.
Distance for Eva again, please.
53, Joey, 53.
53 meters for Eva Monado. 53, 14 years old, out of the Steamboat Springs Winter Sports Club. Bib number 14, Central Division athlete, out of the Ishpeming Ski Club. He's 14 years old, Isaac Larson.
Nagani, Michigan for Isaac, his hometown. Way up there in the UP. It's where Isaac does his jumping.
That's 59 meters for Isaac today, John. Next up, Emma Russell, 13 years old, out of the Steamboat Springs Winter Sports Club. And I always like to give her props. Give this lady a hand. She has been accepted into the Stanford University preparatory program at 13 years old. A special jumper for the Steamboat Springs Winter Sports Club, Emma Russell.
Great looking jump, Joey. Very nice form there, but again, today it's all about the distance.
57 meters, 57.0.
57 meters for Emma Russell. For those of you just joining us, this is an elimination jump format. We are going to take these 45 jumpers down to a pool of 32. The top 32 jumpers with distance will move on to the second round. We'll then go to 16, 8, 4, and the eventual winner. Kai Mckinnon. Go ahead,
coming
John.
at us. Our first jumper from the New York Ski Education Foundation, Lake Placid, New York.
Way down the hill, she's got a New York state of mind. 60.5 meters for Kai Mckinnon.
Great jump for the 14-year-old all the way from New York here to Steamboat Springs for the 4th of July.
Number 17, Howelsen on bar.
Ella Wilson up next. You might recognize the name. Todd Wilson, our fearless leader here today, program director, very proud papa. Ella Wilson, bib number 17, 14 years old, having an incredible season.
Ella was fast in that street race on Yampa today, but the wind just caught it a little bit wrong. She got twisted in the air. That cost her some flight time.
Waiting on the distance.
56 meters, 56.0. We're just making sure we get it. Take an extra second.
56 meters for Ella Wilson.
Number 20, RD Repke on bar.
That could very well be on the border for advancing to the next round. Bib number 20 out of Park City Ski and Snowboard, Augie Repke. We have now entered the Young Guns class.
So starting a little further down, they don't have quite as much speed at the takeoff, unless their position is absolutely perfect. Makes it a little harder for these more experienced jumpers.
48.5 meters for Augie Repke, 48.5 meters. We're going to have what's called a water hold, folks. In order for these kids to be able to jump down into this outrun, we need a little bit of irrigation. We got to get some water on the jumps here, John.
Absolutely. When it dries out, that outrun gets dry, it's kind of sticky. It's like that spring snow if you're a skier where the just grabs your bases and slows you down, and that's not a good feeling coming down this in-run. So we keep it nice and wet. It's real similar to snow, not exactly the same, but very similar. The nice thing about this summer surface is it's always consistent as long as we keep it wet.
Hey, John, let's tell these folks a little bit about Howelsen Hill and some jump terminology. Howelsen Hill is the largest city park in America. We happen to be in love with it here. It is the single greatest city park in America. Some terminology for you guys to know, John. The in-run is the top portion. Once they get on the bar, they slide their skis into the in-run.
Those are porcelain tracks. That white line you see down the middle, there are 2 tracks that are a little wider than their skis. They've kind of got little nubs on them, and some water runs down that porcelain track. It reacts just like snow on the skis. So they're using the same equipment in the summer as they do in the winter, and that porcelain track keeps it very similar to winter jumping.
When they slide out on the bar, folks, these bars they're metal. They're used for the start. The smaller hills have different start gates. For the sake of today, they are metal bars. They use a specific starting point depending on ability and conditions. We've been asked once again, if you guys want to participate, please feel free. Slide on up the steps to that left side of the HS75. Find a position there between about the first white line all the way down to the bottom white line. You'll be asked to help mark. The chief of distance is Brooks Graham. He's standing right there next to the guy in the yellow shirt, raising his clipboard. That's Brooks. He is the chief of distance today. The table is the flat section in the in-run right at the takeoff. Unlike freestyle jumps, the launch pad on Nordic jumps actually slopes downhill.
That's a big difference. We're not going to see any flips today, at least not on purpose.
The last thing you want to do is put your face in it today, John. It's the one and only part of your body that's showing. We want to keep everybody safe, hence why we're watering the outrun. The outrun, ladies and gentlemen, is that portion that you see with the plastic. That's where the jumpers will land. The P point is the blue line. The K point is the red line. HS refers to the hill size. That is the HS75. And the fall line is the point where the hill becomes flat. That's where all judging generally stops.
So the end of that red box, Joey, that's our HS75 mark. When they get to the end of that red box, they've gone 75 meters. For those that are a little slow on the math here on this 4th of July morning, that is greater than 225 feet.
Snack bag.
All right, here we go. Arthur Tyrone, the student, bib number 21, he's up next. No one studies the sport more than Arthur does. Here he is in flight.
It's a great looking jump from
Beautiful.
Arthur Tyrone, hometown kid.
Yeah, best jump of the weekend for Arthur.
Really, really nice